Yeah, all right. Oh,
So one of them is Main Street, from Woodside to Montclair, but the other one just said Main Street.
that's too far.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
that's-
good. No, bring my.
But just, can we just bring that podium? We want, Ali say, presentation podium to be on it, yeah. Just bring the podium back to her. Sorry, boss.
Okay.
What happens? It's all right. You can write a memo to him tomorrow morning. No. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Jay? Right. That's why I don't think this is- that's why you're correct.
One.
You're correct.
One is gonna be the side. From the side. No.
Good evening and welcome to the Township Council meeting Monday, June 24th, 2024. This meeting is now called to order. Ms. Stefanelli, would you lead us in the pledge of allegiance to the podium?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, please read the statement of public notice.
Take notice that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with NJSA 10:4-8 and NJSA 10:4-10 as follows. A notice of the meeting was prominently posted on the bulletin board at the municipal building located at 225 Main Street, Little Falls, New Jersey on January 4th, 2024. A copy of the notice was sent to the North Jersey Herald and News and the Record on the same date. Additionally, a copy of the notice was filed in the office of the Township Clerk on said date. A link and a telephone number to join the meeting virtually can be accessed on the Township website at www.lfnj.com. Electronic provisions have been established for the public to participate during the public comment portion of the meeting.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, please ask for the roll call.
Councilmember Patel,
Present.
Councilmember Murphy,
Present.
Councilmember Havletts,
Present.
Councilmember Vanchery, Council President Scoba.
Present. If there's no objections from the council, I'd like to move to get a motion to move the reading of for the minutes of meeting of May 20th and June 10th.
So moved.
Moved by Councilwoman Patel,
Second.
second by Councilwoman Hablitz. Please call the roll for the minutes of May 20th and June 10th.
Councilmember Patel,
Yes.
Councilmember Murphy,
Yes, for May 20th, abstain on June 10th.
Councilmember Havletts,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes. Mayor Damiano.
Thank you, Council President. This evening, we have a couple of items on the agenda that we need to address. And before we do, we have one that is not on the agenda this evening. It is the swearing in and oath of office being administered to our new team of OEM and deputy OEM coordinators. And for those that don't know in town, our Office of Emergency Management is instrumental when there are major emergencies in town. And unfortunately, in the past 12 months, everybody here knows and is well aware that our Office of Emergency Management was very active with our floods in December as well as January. And during that time, we had our OEM coordinator, Dan Gianduso, in place, who after many years of dedicated service to the township as a police officer, also served as our OEM coordinator here in town, and recently resigned in that role to take an additional step back and additional time with his family. But with that comes a new staffing arrangement in our Office of Emergency Management. And I'm going to invite our Detective Sergeant, John Mancato, who is our new OEM coordinator, as well as our deputy OEM coordinators, our Fire Chief and DPW Foreman Ron Stell, our Police Captain Jason Pressing, and not with us here this evening is our Fire Chief Mike Bandersky. But I'm going to ask the three of them to join me in the front of the room for their swearing in as we continue to ensure that Little Falls is well prepared for any emergency that we may have. And frankly, while we hope to never see them in action, I'm going to ask them to join me in here for their swearing in the event of an emergency in the future. So guys, if you can join me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. So help me God. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all of the duties, state your role, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Now, for the signing of your oaths. And a correction, apparently stated Mike Bandersky. It's Mike Bolshoon. That is the additional deputy OEM coordinator. Couldn't even read my own handwriting. All right, now on to the next item this evening is a proclamation to our 10-year business administrator, Chuck Cuccia, who I didn't say this when his family was around because I didn't want it to turn into a competition. But Chuck, unbeknownst to him, is actually the second person under my wife on my favorites list of phone contacts, because that's how frequently I have contacted Chuck over my 7.5 years as mayor. And I want to thank him for everything that he has done. This township has achieved a lot of major goals in the past number of years. And one of the most important is its upgrade to a AA rating here. And we want to thank you for not only that, but everything that you have done to lead this building over the past 10 years here and my 7.5 years as mayor. Chuck, we thank you for everything that you have done. And if you would join me up here for the reading of your proclamation. Like Bob Barker with this microphone. And it reads, whereas Charles Cuccia has honorably served the residents of the Township of Little Falls as Township Administrator, Chief Financial Officer, Qualified Purchasing Agent, JIF Commissioner, and Safety Delegate since May of 2014. And whereas Charles Cuccia has always worked closely with the mayor and council, the staff, and the residents of the township, assisting them with any and all issues that would arise on a daily basis. And whereas Charles Cuccia has been a respected member of the township's administration since his employment with the township in 2014. And whereas the township wishes to honor his service to Little Falls for the past 10 years, service that was provided with the utmost professionalism and competence. And whereas Charles Cuccia will retire from service to the township on June 30th, 2024, and we wish him all the best in his retirement. And now therefore, I, James Belford Damiano, Mayor of the Township of Little Falls, New Jersey, do hereby proclaim in the Township of Little Falls, Sunday, June 30th, 2024, as Charles Cuccia Day. Chuck, congratulations. I wish you well on your retirement. And we also have a plaque that's being presented to you this evening. It reads almost identical to the proclamation, so I'll save you the earache of hearing it all again. But again, thank you for all of the roles that you filled over these years. It is not only one set of big shoes to fill, but it is many shoes to fill. And we thank you for everything that you've done. So here you are. Thank you, Chuck.
I'd just like to say that Mayor Damiano, I've worked for a lot of mayors in 47 years, and Mayor Damiano is one of the most conscientious mayors. He's got the community at heart, and it's been wonderful working for him. Council as well, they've done wonderful things with their legislative agenda and keeping the town moving. And a special note to Anthony Scoba as council president, because without his ability to get consensus, none of this moves ahead on the council side. So thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. And council members, thank you. And thank you, Mayor, for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And now I'm going to ask Ali Stefanelli to join me here at the front of the room, because this evening she deserves some recognition. And for those of you that don't know, we're here tonight to honor one of our student athletes, Little Falls resident and Passaic Valley Regional High School senior, Alexandra Allie, to her friends, Stefanelli. Allie's left a mark during her time at PV, both in the classroom and on the field. This fall, her hard work has earned her a spot attending Lehigh University. On the field, Allie was a star athlete for the basketball, volleyball, and track and field teams. She received several awards, including the Passaic County Coaches Association Student Athlete Award, NJSIAA Student Athlete Award, All-County Honorable Mentions, Player of the Week accolades, and she also received the Superintendent Scholarship. Allie's been a model student athlete on and off the field, and tonight we honor her and wish her well as she gets ready to start her college career in the fall. Allie, congratulations. Here we have it for her. This is pretty good. Family photo. Congratulations. Maybe run for political office someday. And Council President, that's all that I have this evening before we get to our, actually, I do have one more item not on the agenda as a report and update to the municipality. And that is that we received notice from New Jersey American Water as of today of a number of reports of water issues throughout town affecting a number of residents. They've assured us that all of the water meets all drinking standards, but unfortunately, due to algae blooms at some of the locations where we get our drinking water from, the water may have an odor and a slight taste different from our typical water being delivered to our homes. Again, they have assured us that it meets all drinking standards. It is safe to drink. But if residents notice this, know that they are very well aware of it. They are working on it. They are indicating that it could take up to about a week to have this issue resolved. So know that they are working on it, but unfortunately, we may have to deal with that for some period of time. Again, know that it is safe. It is, there are no issues other than the potential odor or taste that may be impacted. So that's all that I have, Council President, with respect to the topics to this evening.
Mayor, thank you for the update on the water situation to our residents. Any update on the light in the center of town getting activated?
Yeah, actually, our contractor is intending to return to town this week, starting Wednesday, the 26th. They are scheduled to return. Unfortunately, what most of the delay was related to that project was actually due to PSE&G, not our contractor. The box was installed where the electric will be run. The first crew came out for PSE&G within a couple of days of the contractor installing it and installed the actual electric meter. That meter unfortunately sat there for 3 or 4 months without actual electric being run to it. That has now been accomplished. The contractor has now spoken to the company that deals with our traffic lights, HBC. They will be returning to town this Wednesday to get the new lights powered up. At that point, the old lights can then be powered down. They can then be removed and the sidewalks can be completed. So starting this Wednesday, we are going to see some activity down there in the middle of Main and Stevens. which will finally bring us towards the conclusion of the bulk of the major work associated with our streetscape in sections 2, 3, and 4, which are the sections between Maple Ave and Union. So that is being worked on. We will be beginning additional streetscape work, picking up almost at the intersection of Main Street and Stevens very soon. This summer, while school is out, it's our intention to get the section of Stevens Ave between Main Street all the way up to Walnut completed with the streetscape. We are going to be meeting with the contractor hopefully this week to nail that down and the timing as well as the work start date, which again, we're hoping to have completed this summer while school is out. So fingers crossed, we'll be able to reach that goal and hit that target. And that will be moving along as well. So just as this one wraps up, the next one will be starting almost in the same spot, but know that it is for a great good in that the streetscape will be completed with the traffic light, the street lights, as well as the new sidewalk and the new decorative concrete. So that will be underway very soon.
Thank you, Mayor. Does the council have any questions, comments for the mayor? Seeing none, we'll move on to council member reports. Councilwoman Patel, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Council President. Just want to start off by saying thank you to Mr. Kusha for all of your service to the township. Enjoy your retirement. Wish I was retiring as well. Just a few things for the Public Health Committee. There's 2 events going on. The first one is a free eye screening, and that's going to be July 1st from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. at 900 Clifton Avenue in Clifton. If anyone wants to register, they can reach out to me. It's up on our town calendar. They just have to call 973-470-5773. And then the second event that the Clifton Health Department is hosting is the essential role of sleep and promoting well-being. That's going to occur on Tuesday, July 23rd at 12 p.m. That's going to be held at the Main Memorial Library, Room A. And if they want to register for this event, you can, again, reach out to me directly or reach out to Lael at the Clifton Health Department at 973-470-5773. That's all I have, Council President.
Thank you, Councilwoman Patel. Councilwoman Havelitz?
Thank you, Council President. Again, also thank you and congratulations, Mr. Kuchia. It has been a pleasure working with you and you will be missed, but please enjoy your retirement. And we know that you're only a phone call away, even if you don't want to be. Also, congratulations tonight to our new OEM coordinators, as well as Ali Stefanelli. I've had the pleasure of knowing Ali basically since her birth and her family, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful student and good kid, and she deserves the accolades. This weekend, the council and I attended the library summer kickoff carnival. It was lots of fun. The library really did a great job. There was a petting zoo, there were inflatables, hot dogs, ice cream. All the kids had a really great time, and they're going to do some summer reading at the same time. So it was really great. Also this weekend, I coordinated with the library for the first ever International Yoga Day, Summer Solstice on the Lawn Yoga. Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate and the heat got the best of us, so the event had to be moved inside the library. But it had a great turnout, and we plan on working with the library to bring more outdoor yoga events to town. This week, we also had the grand reopening at Wilmore Park. The playground looks phenomenal. It had a great turnout. Again, thank you to the mayor for having me work on this project from start to finish. Thank you to the Recreation Department, our DPW department, the rest of my council members, our police department, everyone for attending. Thank you to FTC Kids for the donation of their communication board. They were there on site teaching everyone how to use it. And thank you to the Creamery for serving ice cream to all. I hope everyone enjoys our park for years to come. Also just wanted to make a note and remind everyone that our playgrounds are open from dawn to dusk for everyone's safety. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilman Havelitz. Councilman Murphy?
Thank you, Council President. I would also like to publicly thank Mr. Kuchia for your years of service to our township. You'll definitely be missed, and hope you really enjoy your retirement. On June 4th, the Domestic Violence Prevention Committee had the opportunity to partner with the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office and put on a presentation for the graduating class of Passaic Valley High School. The presentation was awesome, and I think it really got through the students right before they move on to college and enjoy graduation and move on to the next steps in life. So I think it was a really, really good opportunity for the committee and for the prosecutor's office to partner up and put on a really good showing for the seniors. I'd also like to thank Giselle De Silva from the prosecutor's office for her time and effort to do the presentation. She did a fantastic job, and I just want to thank her for that. We'll also be doing another Dine to Donate for the committee in July or August. So I'll keep everybody posted on that date once we have it nailed down. That's all I have, Council President. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Murphy. Chief, do you have anything this evening? Well, tonight's the night of plaques, so.
I don't want to be long-winded about it, but this is a plaque on behalf of the men and women of Little Falls Police Department to Mr. Kuchia in his retirement. It reads as follows. With our greatest appreciation, we hereby honor Chuck Kuchia in sincere appreciation and recognition for your dedicated years of service to the Little Falls Police Department. Been around here for a couple of years now, and we've gone through times where at the end of the year, we've run out of printer paper. I'm happy to say that that's not happened since Mr. Kuchia has been at the helm on the town side. And it's just things like that and planning and budgeting that he's put this department in such a better place for the public safety of this township. And really that's, appreciated from the chief perspective. So we'd like to present this to him. If I may.
Yes, absolutely, Chief.
I'll give you the box. And we wish him all the best in his retirement, and we look forward to working with Mr. Quattrone. So that's all I have to report.
Thank you, Chief.
Junior Police Academy? Okay.
Yep.
Underway this week. Junior Police Academy is underway this week. So week-long PT. There's going to be some field trips, and that's for school-age children. So I think we did announce when the applications were out. So that is underway this week. So if you see them running or out and about in the community, that's what it's for Junior Police Academy.
Thank you, Chief.
Yep.
On the calendars, there's an ice cream social for the senior advisory that has been tabled. We'll take a look at that and maybe bring that program back as we start to expand the programs for the seniors. We were going to I'm going to work alongside Councilwoman Patel in bringing some educational programs concerning health as far as recreational programs and social programs. So we look forward to doing that in the fall to pick that up again. Mr. Kuchia, thank you for your endeavors to this township. As the chief alluded, you were involved with the township when it was a very difficult, challenging financial time in this township. Of course, that doesn't really get recognized as much because those that pay the bills aren't always looked at in a good light. Someone who pays his bills in the business and like in family members, they're always looked at like sort of the bad guy or the bad person because they have to be responsible for making sure the checks don't bounce. And we say that, but I mean that really honestly because the government doesn't shut down. We're 7/7 here, 24 hours a day. And that's something that I think most people don't realize, even myself sitting here since 2016, the activities and what goes on, it doesn't shut off. And your true testament to the township, your daughter could have gone anywhere to live, but she decided probably on the notion of her father's recommendation to park herself in the township of Little Falls. And you could have asked her, or you could have advised her to live in any township because you have connections and friends and public servants in many towns. But she's living in Little Falls. Not only does she live in Little Falls, she bought a home and she put, I passed it the other day, a high degree of economics in it. So I think she's going to be here for some time. So thank you for believing in us with your own family members. And thank you for what you have done for this township. And I thank you for our friendship in 2016. Have a motion to open the meeting to the public for agenda items only.
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Murphy, second by Councilwoman Hablitz. Voice vote, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Madam Clerk.
Anyone wishing to address the Township Council may do so through the Council President. It is preferred if you give your name and address for the record. Comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. However, if appropriate, you may be granted additional time in the sole discretion of the council president. Members of the public who have joined the meeting virtually and desire to provide comment shall raise their virtual hand in the Zoom application. The meeting moderator will cue the members of the public that wish to provide comment, and the council president will recognize them in order. Members of the public who have joined the meeting by calling in must press *6 to mute and unmute themselves and *9 to raise their hand. Members of the public who have joined the meeting via the Zoom application must click the reactions icon and then the raise hand icon. Once the process is complete, we will return to the regular order of business.
The floor is now open. Melissa, is there anyone that would like to speak in our chat room? Seeing no one come before this governing body, can I have a motion to close the public comment?
So moved.
Moved by Councilwoman Patel, second by Councilwoman Havelitz, voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Councilwoman Patel,
Second.
second by Councilwoman Havelitz. Madam Clerk, this is a roll call. Please call the roll for the consent agenda.
Councilmember Patel,
I think I'm doing this correctly, but I'm gonna. can we-
Question on the consent agenda?
Yes, can we piecemeal our votes?
You have an objection or you have a question or?
I was just gonna do it so it could be properly recorded. So yes, for A through E. No on F, and then yes, G through L.
Madam Clerk, can Councilwoman Patel vote that way or do we have to take each one?
no, that she can vote that way.
Okay, so for the record, one more time, Councilwoman Patel, so we have it correct.
Yes, A through E, no on F, and yes, G through L.
No, F and yes, G through L. Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, do you have that vote recorded?
Yes, I do.
Okay, please call the roll.
Councilmember Murphy,
Yes, A through E, no F, yes, G through L.
Councilmember Havelitz,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes. The resolution to confirm appointment of Vincent Controne, because for a 2-2 vote, that fails. Right, Madam Clerk? Can you, for the record,
Yes.
can I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
So moved.
This is for general matters. Madam Clerk, please read the public comment.
Anyone wishing to address the Township Council may do so through the Council President. It is preferred if you give your name and address for the record. Comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. However, if appropriate, you may be granted additional time in the sole discretion of the Council President. Members of the public who have joined the meeting virtually and desire to provide comment shall raise their virtual hand in the Zoom application. The meeting moderator will cue the members of the public that wish to provide comment, and the Council President will recognize them in order. Members of the public who have joined the meeting by calling in must press *6 to mute and unmute themselves and *9 to raise their hand. Members of the public who have joined the meeting via the Zoom application must click the reactions icon and then the raise hand icon. Once the process is complete, we will return to the regular order of business.
The floor is now open for public comment. Is there anyone in the chat that'd like to speak? Seeing no one else come before us, can I have a motion to close the public comment?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Murphy, second by Councilman Havelitz. This is a voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Can I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Murphy, second by Councilman Havelitz. This is a voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? This motion carries. This meeting is now closed.